Hey gang, we're still here on teamfortress.tv. It's Admirable. Twiggy, DavidTheWin over in England there, but me and Twiggy are live on site. I'm here with my brother from another mother, and he's Semar, and we're still bringing you coverage
Hello,
of
James.
Gamers Assembly 2016, sponsored by Infomax. Right now, Infomax, Sideshow's team, sorry, Hills's team, are taking it to Caribou.tf. They're actually 2-0 up, but we're going to be jumping into the top 5 Rocket by Infomax versus Salty Frogs game, because you were all about top 5 Rocket now for the last 3 games of the night. It's group 8, round 8 of the group stage, maybe round 9, but we're going to process anyway. That's all you need to know. It's a best of 1, and it will be top 5 Rocket. We just saw crushing Caribou.tf in the last map. Well, you know, Ombrack was being kind of humble and saying, "Oh, it wasn't as close. It wasn't as much of a roll as the scores looked," but they were in control towards the latter 20 minutes of the game, I would say. But now they have to face off against Salty Frogs, so it's going to be interesting to see what they can do here. I asked GF18 were they going to win. He says no. I'm shit now. So he's not confident in his own abilities. What do you think of that, Twiggy?
I think they're just trying to not take the pressure on their own shoulders and report it on the other team. It's all mind games, you know. Like they're not like British players who say like, "Oh, these guys are trash. We're gonna destroy them." You know, it's a different kind of mind games, you know. And this will actually be. And after this game, we still have one game to go, and this will be it for today. And next game that's gonna be featured on stream, we'll see top 5 Rocket battle against Sideshow's team in an epic battle for the supremacy of the first day of Gamers Assembly, and of course tomorrow the brackets.
Yeah, I mean that's the game we've been building to. Sideshow reckoned that Team Infomax for the number 1 seed here, but most people are thinking top 5 Rocket. They're like they are the defending champions here from Halloween 2015, and they're looking to maintain their French land dominance since all the other French players are playing Overwatch. But definitely we're the champions, and we're looking forward to seeing what they can do here against Salty Frogs, who have a much longer French name that I can't really, pronounce. I'm not going to mangle it for you guys, but we saw this team earlier. If you think back, we have Korvac playing Roamer. He interviewed with us twice, but he had a big impact in most of the games he played. He played a very aggressive style against Infomax, the Sideshow team, but he said against top 5 Rocket it would be different, that they were more defensive and they would kind of shut him down, so we're going to see how he adapts to that. But also, Zicto had a lot of big plays for Salty Frogs, although he often got caught with his position. It'll be interesting to see if they've been able to adapt that over the 11 or 10 games they played today.
Yeah, Zicto is very reliant on pipes. We might actually see a very fast-paced game because both demos opt to play with the Quickie bomb launcher, so we won't see any traps. This is gonna be very interesting to watch indeed, between two very aggressive teams. I can't wait to see what shenanigans they're gonna try to pull out.
Both demo men running the Quickie bomb launcher, no traps. That should free things up. Zicto's actually practicing with the normal sticky bomb launcher. Interesting. On the first map, we do see both the scouts of Salty Frogs are fake digging right now. I know one of them's GF18. Who's the other scout? Who's the other scout on Salty Frogs? GF18 and
yeah,
Kinty.
it's Kinty. Yeah, thanks, David. Yeah, but they're gonna change their nicknames anyway, so it's gonna be clearer for you on the stream. Don't you worry about that. The game is about to start very soon. Are you hyped, man?
So hyped right now, so hyped. We have 12 players on the server. The game has gone live in real time. And on to the first mid. Who do we want to watch? Who's the impact player? Are we watching those roamers, those demo man? What are you feeling, Twiggy?
I think we should watch the demo man battle. I would like to watch Opti. He's very talented with jumps as well as aiming, so it's gonna be interesting to see these Quickie bomb fights, because like the first bomb to death just destroys the stick of the other demo man and unifies his own DPS while doing damage, so it's gonna be interesting to watch.
Zicto's actually going with the standard sticky bomb launcher. Interesting. So I just want to answer a quick question from Twitch chat there. Is Admirable an albino? No, I'm not. I just don't get out in the sun very often. But right now on the middle, I'm watching Zicto work his way forward, but he is about to be pressured by Medico, he jumps forward, actually jumps back to deal with the soldiers here. And it's Enjoy who claims the first frag. Glastrey, who got launched in the air by Medico. Medico goes in and gets GF18.
Oh, the skill stick by Neo as well.
Oh wow, the 2K coming out of Neo.
Yeah. Amazing mid by top5 Rocket, very aggressive as we predicted. And Salty Frogs so far are playing a bit too slow, so I just hope they will have a correct setup. Unless DF18, of course, rolling with the heavy weapons guy once more. No, he's opting to go engineer. We'll have actually time to go engineer. I'm not so sure about this. It's the only off class they get so far. Umbrak has his own Ubercharge. They're just taking their time, taking their buffs. And the sentry gun is gonna have to do a lot of work. It's actually cleverly hidden behind a pillar on one of the spawn doors. The Uber is popped. They're just gonna find out about the gun right now. The gun is being repaired. That's a good job by GF18, stuffing Medico and Opti out. And there is still a scout on the high ground, but the sentry gun is gonna block. I think it's Blitzo that's on Panic Room. Yeah, he's indeed there. And GF18, good sentry placement.
He was on 1 HP when he was just letting that sentry right at the end. GF18 was down to 1 health.
And he managed to still reach the spawn and keep the gun alive. This is still our player. Like, who said that engineer was a skillless class? You know?
Not me. I would never say anything like that, Twiggy. Are you trying to enrage Twitch chat? Engineer is a fine class, and GF18 played it well.
I like it. TF2 is a team game. There is room for everyone on the team as well.
Salty Frogs pushed out there with 3 and kind of got slammed, lost their medic, their demo, and their roamer. And now on the respawn, they're facing up against a full Uber push from Umbrak. He's actually going to walk in lower left, and they know there's no stickies here. They could have just walk in for free. They've made it as far as the point. They haven't even popped Uber yet. This is going to be brutal. Uber gets popped off, and they are just pumping out the damage onto GF18. Glastrey gets gamed instantly as well. But they've lost Blitzo in this. Now they're just staying back from the point. You know, they drew their attention there, then they step back and beat out those frags, heal up a little bit, and they're going to continue. This is just savage, brutal play, absolutely ruthless from top5 Rocket as they secure that first round.
These guys have very good rotations as well. Like we see them going, unload everything, and then go back to Umbrak, and then there's someone else stepping for them to capitalize on the damage with a buff. So it's extremely hard to stop and requires very good focus fire. Who do you wanna watch on this mid?
I'm watching Neo. He's coming in fast. He's up on top of the blue crate. Actually drops down to the half crate. He could step for the med pack, but he still has 200 health. And now he's getting ready to bomb. He sees that soldier jump, but actually gets stunned in the air by a scout. And at the same time, Korvac goes in, but is immediately denied. top5 Rocket just kind of sitting back to deal with him, and Medico's gone down throughout this. But the team health is slightly favouring Salty Frogs right now, and they seem to be confident that they've done the damage. They're trying to walk forward here. They've lost GF18 though, and now they're committed to the point, so the re-push is coming in from top5 Rocket. This is such a dangerous position right now for Salty Frogs. They're starting to back out, but no, Sans just isn't going to make it. His team had already left. They stole them down the river. Sans goes down, Zikto's gone down, and just off that one-man differential there, top5 Rocket in with the re-push immediately, just picking up those 2 key frags.
Yeah, that's interesting what top5 Rocket chose to do, because it seemed like Salty Frogs just won the mid when they bullied them out, having the health advantage on their team, but somehow not enough spam or something. The Neo and the scouts were able to come in for free and make room for Umbrak on choke. And it looks like Salty Frogs definitely have the tools to beat top5 Rocket, but maybe not on this last push. At the moment, top5 Rocket are once again on what they like, you know, a kind of scrappy DM fight without any kind of Uber charge on the spawn advantage. They managed to score the round once more. To me, it seems that Salty Frogs have to focus on getting any kind of kill they can, but like just stack 3 players on one of top5 Rocket, no matter the class, to bring the numbers of the top5 Rocket team down. If they can be brought down to like 4 or 3 players, then maybe Salty Frogs will have a bit of an easier time instead of just going for the positional play on the damage, because it doesn't seem to work.
Korvac jumps up top, takes damage, brings him down to half, tries to jump up again. The arrow's coming out there from Sans to bring him back up, but Zikto's gone down, traded out there by Neo in fact. And top5 Rocket lose 3 players just like that. Medico, Opti and Neo all going down, all those heavy classes Rest in peace. The two scouts are still here, though they're both half health, but they're just trying to discourage anyone from chasing onto Ombrak here, but they realise it's probably not a good idea to take that fight. It's going to be Uber versus Uber here, but we will definitely see Salty Frogs take control of middle. This is cheeky play here from Blitz, who jumps in onto the rock, actually surfs out on the rocket splash damage there, but a little bit of stabilisation you would think, but no, the scouts are just creating the space here. The scouts walk in and bully them back. The soldiers are not paying attention. They should really be focused on that choke point, but instead they get caught napping, and just from a little bit of aggression, pressing that W key, you see top5 Rocket are able to get in for free here, despite being a man disadvantage and things being equal in terms of the Ubers. They just get in for free, and that's a beautiful thing to see, Twiggy.
Yeah, they're very good at using the space that their teammates make, so that nothing of what they do is left out. They really try to use everything. And on the other hand, Salty Frogs are a bit on the back foot right there. They're trying to play a bit maybe too defensive. And now Zicto goes down while the Ubers are trade. And despite top5 Rocket being 2 men down, they're still rocking this push. Just confident on their own abilities, but maybe this time they overextended. Like Salty Frogs have a very good opportunity to clean the top5 Rocket crew, and Ombrak is gonna have a lot of work to do if he wants to survive. He might have had a chance to survive, but he chose to just run forward to GF18. A bit of a disrespect from the French medic right there. That's what Salty Frogs needed, a bit of a breath of fresh air,
Yeah, they've shown that they deserve to be in this game. Like, they are contenders here.
But Zicto,
Zicto gets pushed forward a little bit and focused down. Just not quick enough to follow up there from Salty Frogs to try and protect their demo man, or even they do actually get the trades. They managed to pick up 2 frags off that enjoyment down earlier, but Neo just going down for 10 seconds still before he's going to spawn. So they could push right now. Like, if this was top5 Rocket, they'd already be like in the lobby trying to work the right hand side. They'd leave one guy to cap, but maybe just a little bit of nervousness here from Salty Frogs. They think they're up against the #1 seed.
Yeah, Salty Frogs are not very confident on their play, and I don't really know if they are aware that Enjoy is playing sniper on the left hand side. I know they popped the river charge to get a bit of room on the point, but there is no real spam going on the point, and top5 Rocket are just fine to let the point get capped for the 2/3, and just step on the point.
It's like Sans had a totally different idea of what that Uber was going to do. He was Ubered in. He was like, my players are going to kill the enemy, but they just jumped on the point and he still flashed them. So like for the first 3 seconds they weren't actually capping, and then
they would have got it for sure.
So it's like it's just a total miscommunication in that sense. If they said before they went in what they planned to do, like get frags or play the point, it would have went more smoothly, but just it's clearly on 2 different mindsets there.
Yeah, the experience for top5 Rocket is showing, and they are definitely not choking yet. Very good jumps by Medico, trying to be as high as in the skybox as possible to make room for his team. I know Korbak is getting baited. Zicto has trouble to stay on the same page as Glass3 and Sands as well, and has been constantly picked up by the top5 Rocket crew, and they're just going forward and forward and forward. I know Glass3 has a lot of work to do to keep Sands alive, because top5 Rocket are surely gonna knock on the last doorstep to make sure that Sands has to pop his own Uber charge, and he gets disconnected for Glass3. But that's actually a decent Uber for once.
Yeah, now they just need to be cool. Might actually be able to get a frag here now, but Medico with the good health is able to force them back and keep himself alive on the rollout area there.
Glass3 tries to overextend, but top5 Rocket are trying to stuff the lobby. Where is Zicto? Where is the spam from this demo man class? He's not on the correct position at all. GF18 recognizes this and he's gonna pull the heavy weapons.
Doing work. Medico's just up top in the panic room, spams 2 rockets into Zicto, picked up the demo man frag, and top5 Rocket off the back of the distraction, just able to walk on the point. They almost cap it, but they totally overcommitted here. Huge defense coming up from Salty Frogs as Glass3 Korbak. I think Zicto was alive briefly there, putting out the damage, but managed to hold on, and Blitzo just has to roll the dice and see if he can get in, but it's not going to happen. Shut down immediately by Korbak's rockets, and that's a solid hold. They're going to be able to push out off that.
Indeed they will, but they must be careful not to overextend, especially Zikto. Zikto is playing very dangerously on the sewers, but fortunately no one from top 5 Rocket is opting to put the pressure. Did he spot actually the sniper of Enjoyed watching this choke sideline? I think they did because they're trying to push from IT, which is the correct choice. Of course they will have to pop early, but they can breathe top 5 Rocket out of last. Look at these jumps from the red soldiers. I know it's Korbak that tries to go in to get a pick of some sort, and he's actually well followed by Glass3, who gets the medic. That's well done by Salty Frogs. Like, that's the kind of plays they need to do. Being swift, being quick, and going balls deep, you know.
Yeah, that was a fat follow-up by Glass3. Right now, Blitzo's kind of distracting them. Like, Salty Frogs are looking to gain some momentum and just roll through choke here, but they're getting slightly distracted. And the fact there's a sniper on the field here, Enjoy. Now blocking the scope. Gonna have to check out his POV as he's sitting way back actually on the balcony near rollout. He's gonna play the very passive sniper role, but it is an uber advantage for Sans, so you would expect, you know, Salty Frogs, they're gonna push. Enjoy's changing his position up right now. He senses something is up. He doesn't see them at choke. He's expecting the PC rollout. He sees the demo man. He's charging up here. Can he dome the medic? Brings off a shot, but the spam from Korbak. Korbak actually bombs in high to kill him off just in the nick of time there. So this is like a perfectly executed push. The sniper threat dealt with. The Uber comes in. They mightn't get as many frags as they hope, but they're at least going to be able to get the Spire. No, this is carnage!
And they get a bit more than the Spire, indeed. Korbak is going ham, getting 2 more picks, and this is very dangerous for top 5 Rocket. Ombrak went down, and nobody was in position to actually stop the point. It looked very dangerous to execute, and I think top 5 Rocket didn't really expect this kind of aggression from Salty Frogs. Like, it's the first time I mean, the 2 last push they did on the middle and on the last, they just went much more aggressive than previously, you know. So the key might just lie there, you know, like just jump straight on the face, and that's what Korbak is trying to do, but he's just meeting scatterguns. I know what do you do when you're in the shoes of Salty Frogs? You just lost your roamer at the very start of the fight, and now you lose your scouts as well. So they surely will have to leave, and they would better have to leave extremely fast because the chase is on. There's a soldier, it's Medico, and Medico actually finds sense. This is incredible play by Medico right there.
Yeah, I feel like you know, you ask what the Salty Frogs do in that situation. You either go all in or you go all out. But they kind of dilly-dallied. They lost 2 more players than they needed to, and they got punished there. There was nobody to protect Sans. Medico did great though to get that frag, of course, but as a result of this scrappy fight, it was kind of always in favour of top 5 Rocket. They take control of Spire, and they're still 2-1 up here. 16 minutes, 45 seconds remaining on the clock, and they find themselves knocking on Salty Frog's door. Yet again, the spawns are just about to come in for Zikto and Korbak, but it's a full Uber charge here for Ombrak. They're getting ready to push, Twiggy.
Indeed, and the sentry gun is at the same place. Will they actually know? Like, it looks like top 5 Rocket are going to try to go from the right side, and they can surely spot the gun. But what is GF18 doing? He just chose to go back to scout. Did I miss the gun getting destroyed? I'm not so sure. But in any case, top 5 Rocket are getting a lot of room to work with, but not enough cap time at the moment. Where is Zikto? Zikto is gonna be the key player if they want to hold this last point. He's still alive, well covered by his team, very well played. And now Ombrak, Opti and Enjoy will have to pull out and wait for their response. And this is where they are so dangerous. They are forcing Salty Frogs out in a 4-on-3 situation. But they get the spawn so early that they could very well choose to block the point if they liked.
Yeah, they really could have there. Like, just in that brief 5-second window where neither of the scouts were up, they could have taken that fight to them because it would take a long time for them to cap relatively. But they had a sniper, so they couldn't really rush them down. They had to fall back a little bit. Blitzo got picked off, and now big Uber push coming here from PC. Oh, Neo's gonna get slain there, launched into the air. GF18 claims that frag. 2 more frags in fact coming in there. Enjoy going down as well as that Uber push from Salty Frogs just went pedal to the metal there from PC in, and now we're going to see the continuation. They're going to send both soldiers in, they get the force in and they get the cap on middle, so they can just fall back off of that.
Yeah, unfortunately they had to give up give up 2 soldiers for display, and it wasn't actually needed for Glass3 to die. Like, Korbak was perfectly fine, he got sick rockets onto Ombrak, so they just they just committed a bit too much, a bit too many resources to this play, and this is gonna mean that top5 Rocket are back in the momentum, and Suns only has 25% advantage to work with, and is very far away from Ubercharge. This is exactly what top5 Rocket likes. And they're forcing a scrappy fight, but it seems that this time they are holding a bit tighter between themselves, Salty Frogs, and they are being able to stuff Medico and Neo back to the spawn queue.
Wow.
Enjoy is going down too.
I actually thought whenever Salty Frogs backed out middle, they gave it up too cheap, you know, because they could have fought on the point and bought time for their spawns to come in, but they actually just beat it top5 Rocket. It's almost like they knew what they were going to do. They overcommitted off that. They got those 3 frags. And now they're just going to take middle back and be able to push on to second with the Uber. Well, as I say that, Ombrak gets his own charge up, so it's not really an Uber, but it's what they popped off like it is. This is a really early Uber pop. Ombrak's in position to just save his teammates.
And
they don't really have the forward
well,
momentum, but they're going to try and chase. But I don't think it's a good idea right now.
It's not, and Zicto actually tried to go behind, and he's gonna go down for another 20 seconds. So that means that top5 Rocket will have an easy time to push on mid. If only they just had Uber on blast 3, even if the Uber was shit, they would be able to escape and force top5 Rocket into a bad push on mid. But that's not what happened, unfortunately. They need to like know the Uber status a bit more and try to avoid flashes when it's possible, of course. But Glass 3 is actually doing a great job of slowing down top5 Rocket on this choke point. But look at the health on the on the Salty Frogs combo. It's so bad at the moment that they will surely have to forfeit the position. That they tried to play with the sniper as well, but GF18 is not connecting the shots yet. On top5 Rocket with their Uber charge and up against an Uber charge, but only 3 players are gonna be more than happy to just stack the point, forcing Zicto to go on it. GF18 taking a shitload of damage, and everyone just left the point while the blue players were still Uber. That's so aggressive by top5 Rocket. I love this kind of playstyle.
The player behind as well distracting, but I mean, like, I feel like GF18 made 2 kind of poor class choices. He went sniper when if he'd stayed scout, he would be able to shred those soldiers. Yeah, and then he went heavy and he was too slow to block the point. Yeah. It's like, GF18, come on mate, just play scout, you're pretty good at it. But that's going to be 3-1 here to top5 Rocket with 12 minutes 30 left on the clock as they come into middle. Number 5, huge pressure onto Zicto, but GF18 does manage to avenge him, kills off Neo there. But I feel like, Korvac going down as well. It's a real tough situation here for the Salty Frogs. They can't stay on the point, but it's only going to be momentary before we see the repush, I feel, from top5 Rocket. But some of them are so weak, they're kind of not sure. Glassry's going to go in, buy some time, but he actually just leaves them short-handed here again. It's just the scouts and the medic, and every player separated from the other. They're taking like 1v4s here. It's not a good look.
Once again, it looked good for Salty Frogs despite them losing the demo man, but they need to be on the same page. Either go all in, as you said, not cap the point on the just chase, or they need to just cap the point and keep the high ground. But it looked like the last 3 was on a different page than Sands. Fortunately for Suns, he managed to survive, so they can very well defend the second if they like. But Korvac is getting surrounded on PC. Very good play by Medico and by I think it's Enjoyed. Enjoyed is doing so much work. Oh, no, it was Blizzo. Blizzo is doing so much work on the balcony side, getting another pick onto Korvac. So no soldiers, and actually the Ubers are being traded. So it's not gonna. So Class 3 is not gonna be up for another 8 seconds. But top5 Rocket, they don't care about anything. They just plus forward on you all day.
There's a couple of middles there that Salty Frogs have fallen into the same trap where top5 Rocket have kind of just done the ninja vanish, disappeared from middle, and they think they've won it, and they all stand on the point and cap when they should be like moving forward to control the cap point, because it doesn't matter if they cap middle or not. Like, neither team has middle, it's not going to affect the spawns. They should be trying to control the area, like go to the choke and wait for their teammates to just get out, but they keep getting beat into that. But we're on to middle, number 6 right now. 10 minutes 40 on the clock as the pieces get in position. We're going to see Neo try to jump up top, where he doesn't really land any damage on the soldiers, but knocks GF18 down to about 25% health there. He runs for the med pack. Korvac jumps in. He and Medico are both down. Just exchanging notes in the spawn queue right now, but it's looking grim. It's kind of back and forth here. It's 4 on 4, but Neo's coming in now. He sees GF18 with his back turned to him, gets that frag. He has time to reload. He's onto the demo man. He's going to reload another one. 2 frags here for Neo. And he's going to continue. He's jumping forward. He wants another one. He's greedy and he gets it. Gets Kinty with the direct there, or maybe just chipped him on the wall. But Neo digging them out of a hole there on that mid fight.
Yeah, the longer the fight goes on, the more opportunities top 5 Rocket get to just outplay Salty Frogs with their superior team play. It's not even a matter of deathmatch. We saw that that Salty Frogs are very well able to just frag top 5 Rocket, especially on the starts of those middles. But now but now it's gonna be an Uber trade again, and top 5 Rocket seem confident enough to just go in without caring about anything. Once again, picking the side where Zicto isn't to avoid the spam. And look at where Umbrak can go before actually popping the Uber charge. And he's gonna pop now. Unfortunately, he dropped Blitzo, but the health on top on Salty Frogs is quite bad. But I think this time they're just gonna pull out because like losing 2 scouts at the start of a push is not a good way to. It's not a good way to do it.
They can't really capitalize on this though. Like they have the slow heavy. They'd love to be pushing out a lot faster. Have their scouts already on the spire, but Enjoy's on sniper. He's gonna dome Glastrey, and he still has a. He's actually rotated around to choke here. He's gonna try and find another one as they all gather up on the point. Enjoy clearing stickies here, looking for anyone to peek. Kenty's on the point. He's trying to find that frag, and he will get it.
They're looking at the wrong way of the solid and getting a headshot, but top 5 Rocket are definitely overextended right there. But do they really care? Like they got 2 forward spawns once again, and they are still in a good position to delay this middle as long as possible. Now they get 2 more spawns, and they will surely be able to contest. These guys are playing the spawn wave so well. It seems always when you see them, you can push them. There is more players coming. But this time Salty Frogs, once again, they bully top 5 Rocket out, and this time they don't make the same mistake. They only leave their scouts to cap, and they all move forward as a unit. Glastrey has a lot of health to work with, but he's still gonna get stuffed by Opti, and the Uber is actually popped. Where is Enjoyed?
Oh, I thought he was trying to sneak in behind Sands as the Uber feared it, but he actually got protected there by Kent. He wins that 1v1, despite Enjoy having the med pack, but we see Korvac indeed there tries to get on the medic. They do actually manage to combine with the team to get the force out, but I feel like Salty Frogs are kind of wasting their own time right now.
It's tough to unlock this top 5 Rocket team though. They're playing very good since we started casting them like a map ago, and they look in a very good shape despite not having played this season. These guys are just playing mixes all the time anyway.
Yeah, they're still keen. They had Medico playing in Prem all season, learning how to launch from amps. So you know they've got some new tricks right now, some more competitive experience for the team. Right now though, they are 4-1 up in the lead. The onus is on Salty Frogs here to make the plays, to try and push in and make something happen. And they're loving this. I mean, top 5 Rocket are loving this. They know exactly what to do. They're just sitting back, spamming from distance before they commit to any sort of fight. They're not going to give away any cheap frags, although look at this though. Opti gets isolated there. Nobody paid attention to Korvac coming in, and Joy goes down as well. So they're actually being picked apart here by Salty Frogs. I thought they were looking composed, but they're kind of getting wrecked, and it seems like we've gone into a little bit of a pause here.
It looks like it, yeah. Maybe someone has crashed. I'm gonna go see what's up and come back to you.
No problem. I don't see the demon red text up in the top right corner, so pretty sure the server hasn't died or anything. The servers are sitting right behind us here, but I'm taking a look over towards the players. I see Sideshow, FMA, just kind of chilling behind, watching the game as it happens. They're sitting behind the top 5 Rocket guys. Everybody seems to be quite intent on watching this game. This is one of the later games to start in this round, probably the last one, so people have finished their games and they're just taking a little moment here to enjoy this. But unsure as to what exactly is going on. Sideshow, what's happening? Must be a player issue here. We're into a little bit of a delay, but yeah, it's been a very interesting game so far. Like, we've had moments where we've seen, you know, that clearly top 5 Rocket deserve to be the top seed here, or the favourites in this game. Oh yeah, French announcer, what do you have to say to me, baby? But at the same time, we saw moments where they look rusty, and also moments of a nice play as well coming out from Salty Frogs. I feel like they've gotten better over the course of the day. Now they're facing off against a top level opponent. They're probably stepping up their own game a little bit too, but still, over the course of this long map, they're being ground down. But they have managed to get that opti pick and enjoy, and here we see Salty Frog's going to commit to this. They have that slight advantage. Oh, they're doing so much damage from the high ground. They forced out the Uber. There's a lot of weak players on the field right now for top 5 Rocket, and here comes the pop from Sands as well. Are they going to chase here? This is dangerous. They're chasing the weak players, but they're going to be faced off against these respawns at the same time. No, they've got punished. I saw it coming. Zicto, Glastree and GF18 all with the overextends. And oh, Sans so weak there. Is going to get followed up. The bombing from Neo got him super weak, and it's Enjoy with that long range pistol to just gun him down. Twiggy, what did you learn on your travels?
Yeah, apparently it's Zicto's computer that got a bit of problems, but everything is solved. And now Kobak is getting stuffed in the air by Medico above the truck. Getting stuffed so hard. It hurts to play against top 5 Rocket at the moment. Top 5 Rocket are looking very good indeed. Sitting on the force control point with 90% Uber, looking to go inside lobby. They seem to like to push from lobby. It gives them a lot of options, and this time they're just gonna pop straight away to stuff Kinty in this Uber charge. Kinty is just getting focused by his mate, and GF18 picks out at the perfect time, but he got focused so hard. I couldn't even figure out if he had the heal beam on him or not, but he just disappeared into thin air, man.
Too much damage, too much DPS, and I think this is the moment where he saw the pause there, because Zicto wasn't actually on the server. He got some Steam off bug there, but he was dropped and he's back on the server thanks to the magic of the pause. The time continuum has been restored, and we're on our way to middle, number 7. This is map point here, match point in fact, for top 5 Rocket. If they win this one, they'll be win difference 5, and Korbak's gone into middle early. Caught the med pack, but still being focused down. His teammates are just so slow to arrive, where he's too fast. There's something going wrong there. But Neo, the enemy roamer, is going down. So is Medico. But Salty Frog are kind of stuck in the corner here. And again, we see this same play coming up from top 5 Rocket. They're kind of backing out, like, okay, you guys take middle. But secretly, they know they're in decent health and they're ready to repush, and they're going to come in and contest it now, Twiggy.
Yeah, it looks like they really like to just bait people forward into them. And despite Glastree's good position, he doesn't have the health to work with, and will probably need an Uber charge. Should top 5 Rocket choose to just go in, but Ombrak just took a bit too much spam and just wisely opted to back out. This is basically dead time. Given the score 5-1, and now a good bomb by Korbak actually forces Ombrak. So this could be good for the psychological factor for Salty Frogs if they could convert this nice force from Korbak into something. But Enjoyed is all over Sands and forces the Belgian medic to pop. And there is players to focus left, right, and center for top 5 Rocket. Neo wisely jumping on the different direction of than the rest of his team. He's taking so much time to go down that now there is no more river charge, but Salty Frog still wants to push. Zicto is actually extremely weak. Nice arrow from Sands is gonna keep him in. But Korbak, did you see what Korbak did?
Oh! I didn't see what Korbak did. Did you see what top 5 Rocket did? They just sent 3 players in on the bomb there. They saw them all against the wall. They jumped in, but it hasn't worked out for them. What did Korbak do?
Korbak just unlocked the situation with a sick pick onto Ombrak that triggered the bomb for top 5 Rocket. And top 5 Rocket are gonna be on their last for the second time. Zicto is going down once more. I don't know actually where he died, but I'm pretty sure that top 5 Rocket are going to try to see if they can get ground, and they might actually just find a scout. Yeah, GF18 a bit too far forward. He's opening the door for. He's opening the door for top 5 Rocket to just take back the second point, and Sands is actually in a very bad position.
It doesn't matter
outside
though,
of the sewers, yeah.
The story of the game right now is that there's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, and they have 4 rounds to get. It's essentially a mathematical impossibility. Even if top 5 Rocket were just to stand in their spawn and do nothing, they couldn't cap the rounds fast enough. So we are in dead time right now. But I feel like Salty Frogs put up a great fight there.
Yeah, they could have. We're gonna see tomorrow. It's gonna be a whole different story with the map picks. Like there is a kind of pick and ban system for the maps. So we're gonna see what Salty Frogs want to do. and where they feel they are confident. I'm just gonna try to bring GF18 for a sick interview, mate. Are you okay with this?
Oh, I would be overjoyed about that. There's some music being played out of the speaker system now. I don't know what exactly is going on, but the game continues nevertheless. 1 minute 25 seconds left on the clock. It's not even going to matter. They're just going to cap out here. 6-1 in favour of top 5 Rocket. Your team, #1 seed here in this tournament at Gamers Assembly 2016, sponsored by Infomax. Of course, that's top 5 Rocket by Infomax as well. They have some PCs provided by everyone's favourite sponsor. You can tweet those guys at Infomax_Paris. Show them your appreciation for making this tournament happen. Some people are saying that this could be, you know, the last big French tournament, but they said that about Halloween as well, and they come back stronger with a bigger prize pool and PCs for these international competitors. DavidTheWin's got the logs up on stream right now, so let's take a look at those real quick. We're going to have some interviews as well, but looking at the damage, you know, I love the damage stats. Opti's up there, up top, spamming out with that quickie bomb launcher. He gets 384 DPM, 21 frags, 9 assists, and 11 deaths. The caster's death is being swarmed right now. I think we're going to forget the logs and go straight to interview. Who is this guy? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's Medico.
You have to hold down your push to talk button, man.
I can't push to talk.
So I'm joined by Medico right now from the winning team, top 5 Rocket. We thought, you know, Salty Frogs, they were looking alright, giving you a little bit of trouble, but overall, you guys were in complete control. You're going to be facing off against Sideshow in the next game. Are you scared, Medico?
Yeah, I'm not scared by Sideshow.
Huh? This guy slammed
No.
you in the Premiership.
Yeah, but they lost against Salty Frog, so...
Sideshow was nothing without Perilous Gaming teammates.
Oh, he's pocketing, so
Oh, Sideshow's
maybe he
on
can do
pocket
something now.
So it is literally going to be Sideshow versus Medico in the next game. That's what we've been building up to, guys. This is the last game or the last round of the night, and we're going to be casting top 5 versus. Is there? Oh wow! I thought it was just the groups tonight, but we're going into the playoffs as well. Okay.
Yeah, but not for the first 2 teams, so... maybe we will not play playoffs, so...
You guys might have already secured your way into the top 2 spots. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So talk to us a little bit about your opponents there, Salty Frogs. I asked GF18 before the game, were they going to win, and he says, no, I'm shit now. Is GF18 shit now?
No, it's not.
What was the difference between the 2 teams then, from your perspective? Why did you win?
We win because they were like too aggressive sometimes. Their demo is overextending a lot, so we can pick some frags, and that's all.
We saw that a lot actually in the previous games, like Zicto is often kind of out of position or getting caught out. And it seemed like you guys dealt really well with Coreback, like against Info Show, the Sideshow team. Coreback was able to get in. There was lots of gaps in their defense. They're a mixed team, but you guys were really solid. You seem to be able to deal with him. Is that part of your game plan? Are you like looking for the Coreback pick and then push or make your play?
So we were not looking for that, but yes, when we have advantage, we know we will try something. So
you're ready to deal with that. What do you think about Opti then? Is he a better scout or a better demo man?
Opti is strong in all class, so
He's
no problem.
Your multi-classer.
Yeah, he was playing demo man last GA with us, so he knows the job.
And what about Enjoy? What's the history of him and top 5 Rocket? Is he just standing in?
It's our subs.
He's
He
your
was
backup?
our subs. Yeah, and he plays scouts pretty well done. He has good movement, so he's good.
We heard that like big.tf is like your circle jerk team or your second team. Is that true? Are they officially?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you get their best players into your team whenever you need them.
Yes, that's it.
I understand now. Okay, the next map then, sorry, is going to be, let me see, we've got the spreadsheet open here, but the next map is going to be Product. And this is actually, well, it's not the first time, but since round 2, we haven't seen that much Product. You guys are obviously confident on the 5 CP maps. How do you feel about the Koth maps?
We were really strong with top 5 on product during the season in our season in I, so we
Mhm.
hope to be strong there.
Are we going to see a sniper? You going to give us any
Maybe
information?
Blitzo will be
Maybe.
sniper
Maybe.
or spy.
Spy. Well, you know GF18 will be running heavy, but unfortunately he's not going to be playing. You just slayed him. Uh, you know, I think you're looking confident right now.
Yeah, we are pretty confident, and if we win the next map, it will be great.
The people want to know because we've heard rumors you guys are going to be coming back as a roster in season 24 of ETF2L. Are you going to say goodbye to public clear?
Yeah, I say goodbye to public layer, and I will go with top 5 next season.
Okay, you've already told them, yeah. Or is this the first that Amps has heard now live on TFTV?
No, he knows that.
He knows, yeah, okay.
But apparently he didn't know that Flip is maybe coming with us, so
Oh yeah, that is interesting. Gossip live on air here on Team Fortress TV. So yeah, that's going to be great actually to see Top 5 Rocket. I know there are a lot of fans out there, but we got to talk about one more thing. And this is part of the Top 5 Rocket story. Every time you get in the important games, the key games, you choke. You choke. I don't know what the French for choke is, but are you worried about this game against Sideshow, or are you more worried about the final, you know? Which game are you going to choke in?
oh, in LAN we didn't choke. So
Okay.
I think this LAN will be the same.
Alright. Strong words. They're not onliners, they're offliners. Thanks for talking to us, Medico. Put it there, buddy. Stay with us here on Team
Thank you.
Fortress TV. We're going to be coming back with that Infomax versus Top 5 Rocket by Infomax game after a quick break. Peace.